Hello everyone, I'm a bit excited now. I found a Carrera GT and a GT3 RS. That is like my two most favourite cars ever. And you don't really see Carrera GTs that frequently. And wow, they are very impressive. I think this is going to be a very, very long walk around. Just look at these two, that is like truly the best combination of cars ever. Wow, I'm a bit lost for words. So let's have a look at the Carrera GT. What can we say? Full carbon chassis. Interesting fact about the Carrera GT that very few people know is it's not only a carbon tub, but it's also a carbon subframe, which is not seen on many cars at all. I think this might be the only one. All the other cars, they bolt a aluminium or steel subframe onto a carbon chassis, but the Carrera GT went all carbon tub, carbon subframe. And let's look at some of these details. Look at that huge, massive hole into the radiator, of course, all carbon. It's a detail I've never noticed, very nice. A couple of radiators on the sides as well, I guess they also cool the brakes. And onto the brakes, there they are, carbon ceramics. It was actually one of the first cars ever fitted with carbon ceramic brakes. I think it was this and the SLR were like two of the very first cars. And this one is in, oh, the spec is like the best. It has the brown tan interior, a nice wood gear knob. I think it's birch wood or balsa wood, I'm not sure, but that's harking back to the, I think, 917 Porsche race cars. And of course that V10, the best sounding car ever in my opinion. The howl of that V10 is just amazing. Would love to hear it running. And also has a nice inboard suspension as well. Of course, if you expect that from a car like this, really. Detachable roof as well, so you can make this into a Targa. Just wow, I think really the best car ever. Just amazing. Like, it looks super modern. This car is from like 2003, 2004, and if that came out today, you wouldn't think it was like an old car. It looks perfectly in time. The wing is down. I do like it when the wing on a Carrera GT is up. Gives it a little bit more presence as well. An interesting fact about these, they planned on making 1,500 of them, and they could only sell, I think, 1,273. So they stopped production at that. So they actually made fewer than they were planning on making because demand wasn't enough. And now the demand is like crazy, right? I mean, this is pretty much my dream car. When they came out, £320,000, now like 650, 700,000. I'm still like super happy to find this. And then behind it you have a GT3 RS, which is like a very different car in many ways. They're both Porsches, but I see the Carrera GT as like a car you use on the weekends. It's like probably wouldn't track it that frequently, but you might go on the track occasionally, but it's mainly for like those big events, big experiences where you want to drive just for the pleasure of driving. And that manual gearbox, the V10, just amazing. And then the GT3 RS is more like a track machine, right? Super quick gearbox, way faster than the Carrera GT around the Nürburgring, and probably around many other racetracks as well. Despite having 500 horsepower less, this is 520 versus the Carrera GT at 620. But tyre technology, suspension technology, it all comes along, and makes cars a lot quicker, right? So yeah, this particular GT3 RS is a Weissach pack as well, so it's like one of the best spec GT3s as well. It doesn't have the Weissach magnesium wheels, but it does have that awesome titanium roll cage, the full carbon bonnet, carbon roof, and that wing is massive. Not as big as the Senna that we saw parked here previously, but it's still a very big wing. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. How could you have both of these cars? Amazing. Look at that. You can actually see the brakes on the GT3 RS are quite a lot bigger. But yeah, sorry about this, video is a bit longer than I expected. Just so impressed with this Carrera GT. That's why people go to work, to buy one of those. 650 grand, it's a lot of money. It's gonna be hard to get there. And that GT3 RS, wow, just wow. And then you also have a Bentley, but Bentley's not all that interesting, not compared to these two. Wow. Wow. Sorry, I'm a bit speechless. Nice single windscreen wiper as well. And just look inside there, it's just awesome. Everything is like, you can tell you're sitting in a carbon tub. Everything, the door panels, carbon fibre, you can see the tub is carbon fibre. And it looks quite small and tight. It's like how a supercar should be. It's just awesome. Okay, I'll take some photographs now and then carry on and see what other cars we can find. It's going to be hard to beat this though, isn't it? Yeah, wow. So, a little bit of commentary. The owner came out and it looks like he's on his way somewhere. Sadly not in the Carrera GT, but GT3 RS, still pretty awesome. Wow.